Hello there, YouTube. It is Sunday, what is it, August 21st? That sound right? Anyway, it's hot. I can't ride during the day. It's just too hot. 98, 99 degrees. So, what is it, 7 o'clock? So I decided to take off. It's probably still warm, but still decided to take off for a ride. Anyway, had my trailer sitting aside for, I ordered, and I have had the bearings for quite some time. I ordered new wheel bearings, the sealed bearings, because I think I showed you a video a while back how that one bearing went bad, and I was lucky it didn't disintegrate on our trip. So I ordered the sealed bearings, but anyway, my trailer, it's from USA Trailer Store, and it's the Discovery. It's pretty much a Bush Tech knockoff, and I believe they're actually manufactured in China and assembled here. That's why they can do the knockoffs. But anyway, on the axle is a bushing that's probably 3 1/4 inches long that fits inside the wheel and or over the axle and then inside the bearings. So the old ones, since those bearings weren't very good, you know, it's supposed to fit tight on the bushing and then tight in the wheel, and the bearing's supposed to spin. Well, on my old one, since those bushings weren't bad, the bearings were just kind of rolling on the bushing, and the bearings weren't really spinning. They were just rolling on the bushing since they didn't fit tight. So it wore those out, and I didn't want to use them again. So I went through all this trouble trying to get them through USA Trailer Store. I bought my trailer new in 14, and now that they don't even use those wheels anymore, they don't carry parts for this trailer, the wheels, and they've redesigned. They got new wheels, so the bushings are different, and even the bearings are a different size. So I ordered the bearings from somewhere else, and I got the bearings, but I could not get the bushings. They don't have them. They don't carry them anymore, which kind of ticked me off because it's only 2 years old. They should carry parts for these things, and they don't. But anyway, I looked all over the United States. I looked at all these tubing and you know, manufacturers. They even sent me told me about a couple people that could have them. Nobody had it. So my bushing is 20 millimeters outside diameter, and I think it's 16 millimeters inside diameter. So I had to order like 19 or 20 inches from China, because they're the only ones that have it, because obviously that's where they came from to begin with. So it took me like 60 days to get my tube in, and I did order titanium, and I figured, oh crap, I'm not even going to be able to cut it. It's probably going to be so hard. But I went to Lowe's and bought some, you know, all the hacksaw blades I had were old and dull, so I went and bought a couple new hacksaw blades, and lo and behold, that stuff was simple to cut with a hacksaw. But the problem I had was the outside diameter was just a little bit too much, maybe a few millimeters that did not go inside the bearing. I didn't want to pound them inside there. So after I cut them, I took a Dremel tool, and the little sander, the big little sander Dremel tool, and I ground just the edges, and then I put it on it's a grinder with a wire wheel, and I cleaned them up, and I kept doing that little by little until I got them to fit really snug inside those bearings. So I had to pop one bearing out, put it in there, kind of put wood underneath and pound it in, you know, get it in there. Then I put the other one on, and I pound that bearing on, so they fit really tight, so they won't be spinning on the bushing. The bearings will be turning like they're supposed to. So I did that, and I cut 2 of them and played with them for you know, until I got them to fit in there really snug. I got an itch, and I did, and I finally got it working, and now they're, hopefully since they're titanium, they should last God, much longer. I mean, I had 10,000 miles on those other bearings and those bushings, so they probably served their purpose. So we took them on 3 big trips, and I probably, and a couple small ones, so I probably got 10,000 miles on them. Anyway, so now we should be good to go with the new bushings and the new bearings. I haven't taken it for a ride yet. I just did that yesterday. So I got that done. And changed the oil today in the bike. Greased the U-joints. I just love when I get new oil, man. This bike, you could just run so smooth, and it just feels so smooth. And you know, I didn't quite have 4,000 miles, but man, that's about the max I want to go is 4,000 miles on oil. I just like to keep my oil fresh, and 4,000 miles is the max. Then I change it out. But anyway, that's what I've been doing this weekend besides working and getting my trailer all ready to go again, and it should work good. I might go, I think I've showed you on another video what those bushings look like and how they ride on the axle, and the wheel bearings go over those. So anyway, I'm out for a spin. I don't know where I'm gonna go. Maybe head out towards the lake and see if I can fly my drone a little bit and get some pretty stuff. Anyway, bye. Yeah, you can see the lake drive is drying up again, and it's LCR is draining it to water the rice farmers. Pretty soon we'll go on water rationing because they sold all the water. Rat bastards.